Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I am talking about Star Trek Discovery Season number 1, Episode number 14, The War Without the War Within. This episode was directed by David Solomon, and here we have a lot of things going down. Okay, we got the whole Star Trek crew. They are back from the other world and they're back in the right time. Only difference is they jumped a little bit farther ahead in time. They're at home, but they're not at the right time. But it is what it is. But the messed up part is they found out that the Klingons have taken over and they won. Yo, crap. A lot of people in the Confederation are dead. The Klingons people are taking over a lot of the ships and everything. And so they're losing. They're losing. So they got to change how they do things and so they can stop this enemy threat. Because the way they're doing things is not working. But there is some hope in the situation. Okay, Michael, she came back. But when she came back, she took alongside of her, Giorgio. I think I was saying Giorgio. I think it's Emperor Giorgio. She took her with her. Because, see, in her world, Captain Giorgio pretty much like was her captain. And pretty much helped her become like somewhat mold her into the person she is today and now. And then she kind of betrayed her. And in the result, she got killed in the process. And the guilt because of that stayed with her all her life. So now she sees an opportunity to save another Giorgio. I hope I say her name right. And so she decides to take her along with her because she couldn't see her die. Even though she didn't want to admit that to nobody. That's the real reason. And so they go to her and they ask her, Michael asked her for advice. She said, how did you stop the Klingons on your planet? What did you do to stop the Klingons? And so she takes her advice and she gives it to the Admiral Cornwell, who's played by Jane Brooke. And so they use her strategy to help them stop the Klingons. At least their strategy to help start in the war to stop the Klingons. Now, I'm happy to see Admiral Cornwell back and she's well and everything. But the messed up part is Saru. Now Saru finally became captain of the ship, and I actually liked him in that role. You saw him because you saw him grow throughout this whole series to the person he is now. The person who can take charge and be a leader. Yes, he still has the little quirks and the little fear thing that he has, but he knows how to rise above that and to become the leader that he's supposed to be. And you see everybody give him the respect and treat him like he is the captain was amazing. I really did enjoy that. But now that Admiral Conroe is back, he lost his position just that fast. I was like, dang nabbit. I was like rooting for him like this. Oh my God, I can't wait to see what he's going to do as captain. And then he lost the position that quickly, which is really messed up. Like, wow. The dude just got a promotion. He took it from him just like that. Like, crap. Because I wanted to see what he was going to do as leader and how he could step up to the plate. Because, see, even though Admiral Conwell is in charge, she's not fully mentally capable yet. Physically, she's fine. But the mental distress she went through and all the torture she went through while she was there, and she almost died, still sticks with her a little bit. And at a certain time in the episode, when you see her, she had to make a decision when certain things happening, she freaks out. And it was Shuru who had to take over for her. So now that he lost the position again, it's just so messed up. And then you have what's going on with Ash. Ash was taken in by the Klingons. He was tortured. He was abused mentally, physically, sexually. Oh, poor fella. And they even took parts of a Klingon, put it inside of him, put his consciousness inside of his mind. So now he had his conscience trying to take over his body to make him become like the super spy and the assassin. But the thing is, though, his love for Michael Brennan helped him maintain somewhat of his humanity, but the conflict was getting a little bit too much, and it caused him to do a lot of bad things. A lot of horrible, bad things. But now they managed to fix him, sort of. I mean, he's still part Klingon in a way, and he's still part human. I'm not exactly sure what kind of... He's a hybrid. What would you call that? A human clone? A clone human? Whatever. But anyway, he's a hybrid now. And he's trying to find his place again. He's trying to discover who he is as a person. Now, everybody on the ship doesn't really trust him. They treat him kind of crappy. but you have one person who has a little bit of hope, who manages to see the good in them, and that's Joanne. And Joanne says, I mean, not Joanne. I'm sorry. That's Sylvia. That's Sylvia. Yeah, Sylvia. And she managed to see the good inside of him. And she said, "You know what? It wasn't his fault what the Cleon was inside of him making him do. And so I'm going to give him a shot." And because she was willing to reach out a hand and to show that she actually still cares, it made others say, "You know what? Let's give him a shot too," which was quite beautiful and a very touching moment. And I really did enjoy that until he saw Michael. And now I understand what Michael went through. Her parents were killed by Cleons, and she never really got over that. And that childhood trauma never goes away. I mean, look at Batman. And so, and now she fallen in love with this guy who she trusts, who she knew was tortured and had a lot of stuff, had some issues, but she didn't know the extent of the issues because he didn't tell her. So now she doesn't trust him because of that, and she also scared of him because childhood trauma, and knowing the man she fell in love with, who slept with, is part Cleon, and that Cleon part tried to kill her. So now she looked at him like saying, "Can I trust you? Can I really love you? Did the part that I love, was it Cleon or was it you? Who was in control all the time? I don't know. I can't handle it. I want to be with you, but I can't. So I'm out. Peace." And that was really heartbreaking and messed up at the same time, because see, I understand where Michael's coming from, but I also feel for Ash because he's the victim. He had no control of what was going on. He was tortured. He was captured as a prisoner, tortured repeatedly for I don't know how long, and then they changed him and mutated him in certain ways, which was really messed up, and made him sleep with this other woman, so that he's like aware of what's going on, but not in control of what's happening to his body. It's so messed up. It's so messed up. But overall, I gotta say I really did enjoy this episode. I enjoyed it a lot. Matter of fact, I'm starting to like the show. It took a while. It really did. Because at first I wasn't quite on board. And then there was an episode I actually did like. And then it dipped down a little bit for me. But this episode right here starting to turn me around. I'm actually starting to get on board in the show. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the season finale. I really am. Because there's a twist in this episode that I did not see coming. I really didn't. Which is really, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but either way, it's freaking me out. I'm going to spoil it right here. It's a little bit of a spoiler. Maybe I shouldn't say it. But no, I'm not going to say it. Because if you haven't seen it, I want you to see it for yourself. And you have seen it, well, you know. It's really messed up. I didn't see it coming. Like I said, I understand why they did it. I totally understand why they did it. It makes perfect sense. But can we trust the decision that they made? Is it for the greater good? Or is it for, because let's say it works. What's the aftermath of this? I don't know. But like I said, overall, like I always say, the special effects on this show is just beautiful. I mean, just looking at this TV show, it's amazing. The things they pull off and the things they do. And then I like the fact that you got to see the characters develop and grow throughout this whole series. Because at first, like I said, I was not on board with the show, but somehow along the way, I'm in now. I'm invested. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of Star Trek Discovery. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Hopefully, when you watch it, you will enjoy it and have fun watching it too. Took me a while, but I'm finally there now. I'm finally there. So pretty much all I gotta say about that. So give my channel a big like, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it, like I always say in my dreams and in my life. I am the NinjaRabbit. Peace out, peoples.